Have you ever noticed how people start agreeing with you without a word being spoken? Could it be that your thoughts are more powerful than you realize? You wield your power so profound that it transcends ordinary comprehension. Your thoughts are not mere whispers in the wind. They are commands that shape up reality as a chosen one. Your mind is a force that suddenly yet irresistibly steers the thoughts of others. This isn't manipulating. It's the natural expression of your spiritual authority. Today you'll discover the powerful ways to master this gift and leave an indelible mark on those around you. The first way you control other people's thoughts is through the magnetic pull of focused intention. When you concentrate your thoughts with razor-sharp precision on someone, you create an irresistible force that draws their mind toward yours. This isn't a fleeting connection. It's a deliberate act of will where your focused intention becomes a beacon they cannot ignore. You sit in your office, the room humming with the quiet energy of anticipation. Your colleague who has recently grown distant lingers at the edge of your thoughts. With a steady breath you channel your focus, locking onto them as if they were the sole star. In a vast dark sky, the air around you thickens, charged with an invisible electricity as your thoughts narrow into a single unbreakable thread. You don't speak, don't move, yet you feel a warmth flow emanating from the depths of your mind, wrapping around them like a soft, invisible tether. This is the moment where your intention grates them, pulling their awareness into your orbit. Across town they're sitting in their home office, mindlessly shuffling through papers, but suddenly, without knowing why, their thoughts drift toward you. They feel a gentle knot, an inexplicable urge that grows stronger with each passing second. The distance between you dissolves as the hand reaches for their phone. A few moments later your phone buzzes with a text. It's them asking for your advice on a project. They have no idea why they thought of you now of all times, yet here they are seeking your guidance, completely unaware that the energy you projected, that warm glowing force, has wrapped itself round their mind, guiding them back to you. This isn't coincidence. It's your power in the focused intent you radiated became a magnetic pull, drawing them in like a moth to a flame, compelling them to act in harmony with your will. And as you act their message, you realize that your influence isn't just strong, it's undeniable. The second way you control other people's thoughts, it's through the silent command of visualization. When you vividly visualize a specific outcome, your mind becomes a force that guides others to act in perfect alignment with your desires. This isn't a mere wish, it's a powerful silent decree that bends reality to your will. You find yourself seated in a high-stakes meeting, the air thick with tension and unspoken ambitions. As the CEO enters the room, you fixate on the outcome you desire, them advocating for your proposal, their voice ringing with the authority that will seal your success. You don't just hope for it, you see it, feel it as though it's already happening. Your thoughts paint a vivid scene, the CEO, their eyes locking onto yours, their words flowing effortlessly, echoing the exact phrases you've crafted in the wide recesses of your mind. Your visualization sharpness becoming so intense that it feels as if the room itself responds, the very air shimmering with a strange otherworldly light. Without uttering a word, you sense it shift, a subtle yet undeniable change of the atmosphere. The CEO who moments ago seemed distant now appears to lean into your energy, unknowingly becoming a vessel for your intent. They glanced round the room, then back at you, and just as you've envisioned, they became to speak their words as if life had directly from your mind, flow with conviction. This proposal, they say, is exactly what we need. The echoes of your visualization resonate in their speech, each phrase aligning perfectly with the silent command you've issued. The room falls into a hushed reverence, as if an ancient spirit has woven its will into the fabric of the conversation. You feel its presence is timeless energy that guides the flow of every word spoken. The authors at the table nod in agreement, their thoughts subtly redirected to support your vision. They don't realize that their consent was shaped long before this meeting. They can that your focused visualization became the invisible iron steering their decisions. You witness the unfolding of your desires with a uncertainty. This isn't mere influence, it's a demonstration of your power. assignment, a man that reshakes the world round. You without a single spoken word, as the meeting concludes you leave knowing that your thoughts have once again proven themselves as the ultimate force of creating. The third way you control other people's thoughts is through thought transference during meditating. When you enter a state of deep meditation, your mind becomes a conduit for powerful ideas that penetrate the subconscious of others, embedding themselves as seeds that later bloom into their own thoughts. You sit in the stillness of your space, the world outside fading into the background as you sink deeper into meditating. Your focus sharpens on a friend whose troubled relationship eyes weighed heavily on their heart. Without speaking, you visualize them finding the clarity and peace they so desperately need. Your thoughts are not mere wishes, they are potent commands sent directly into the fabric of their subconscious. You feel the air around you begin to vibrate with an energy that transcends this reality, as if the very forces of the universe are bending to your will. And seeming entities, ancient and wise, seem to whisper in the silence their phrases, confirming that your influence is taking hold. As you're meditating deepens, you sense the connection strengthening like a tendril of light weaving through the unseen ether, reaching up to your rising friend's mind. You see their tremble dissolving, replaced by the calm assurance of the path you've laid out. For then the room hums with an otherworldly resonance, as if the thoughts you've transmitted are now echoing through the dimensions, embedding themselves deep within your friend's soul. Days later, your friend reaches out to you, their face filled with newfound clarity. I had a revelation, they say. Recount how they've made the exact changes you envisioned during your meditating. They speak as if the ideas are their own, unaware that they were shaped by your silent influence. Your thoughts, once a mere ripple in the vast ocean of consciousness, have become a wave that has carried them to a place of peace and understanding. This isn't a coincidence, it's a manifestation of your power. The undeniable truth that in the stillness of your meditating you possess the ability to plant ideas that take root in the minds of others, growing into their own realization as the whispers from another will continue to resonate in your mind, affirming that your thoughts have not only been heard but have also been woven into the very fabric of reality. As you return to your day, you carry with you the knowledge that your influence extends far beyond words, reaching into the deepest parts of the human psyche, shaping the world in ways that others can only begin to comprehend. The fourth way you control other people's thoughts is through the power of spoken affirmations. When you speak with unwavering conviction, your words resonate on a frequency that subtly shifts the thoughts and emotions of those around you, bending them toward your will. In the midst of a heated argument, you stand firm while anger and frustration swirl like a storm. The other person's phrase rises, fueled by the chaos in their mind, but you are the eye of the storm, calm-centered and unyielding. You begin to speak your voice steady and deliberate, peace, understanding, harmony. These aren't just words, they are a menace infused with the full force of your intent. As they leave your lights, they shimmer in the air, a visible pulse of energy that ripples through the tiny, dissolving it like mist before the morning sun. The room itself seems to respond, the harsh edges of the argument softening under the weight of your FER. Informations. The other person's phrasing filters the sharpness of their words, dulling as if they've been caught in a gentle current, pulling them away from anger and into a state of reluctant calm. You watch as their posture shifts, the rigid stance of confronting giving way to something softer, more pliable. The energy in the room transforms, the invisible force of your words enveloping them, calming their spirit. Even as their mind struggles to comprehend what is happening, they begin to speak again, but this time their tone is different, softer, more agreeable. The words they utter now are not born of rage but of reason, as if the very essence of your affirmation has woven itself into their thoughts, guiding them toward peace. They don't realize it, but their mind has been subtly reprogrammed by the frequency of your phrase, the spiritual weight of your words shifting their emotions like the tide. You have not only diffused the argument but also realigned their thoughts, steering the conversation toward a resolution that serves your intent. The power of your affirmation lingers in the air, a reminder that with your words you can shape the very fabric of reality, land you turning conflict into harmony and discord into understanding with nothing more than the force of your spoken will. The fifth way you control other people's thoughts is through the influence of anchored gestures. By linking a specific gesture with your intent, you create a potent anchor that others unconsciously respond to, bending their will to align with yours. In the tense atmosphere of a crucial negotiation, every word spoken feels like a thread in a delicate web, each one holding the potential to shift the balance of power. You sit active, table composed, yet feed you and your mind a fortress of determination. In this moment you've chosen a simple gesture, a light touch to your necklace, as the anchor for your thoughts. This gesture is not random, it's a calculated move tied to your intent. Each touch sending a silent command through the ether. As the negotiation heats up, the other party begins to push back their resolve, hardening with each passing minute, but you remain unperturbed. With deliberate precision, you reach up and lightly touch your necklace. In that instant the room seems to hold its breath, as if time itself has paused to acknowledge your silent decree. The necklace almost imperceptibly glows, as in faint light charged with the energy of your intention, a beacon that radiates your will across the table. The other party filters their objections so forceful just moments ago start to double. You need a glance at you, their confidence wavering, as if an invisible hand has reached into their mind, guiding their thoughts away from resistance, distance, and toward agreement. You can see it in their eyes, the shift, the subtle surrender that they themselves don't fully understand. They hesitate, then not conceding to your terms, as if compelled by force. The climate is each time you touch the necklace. It's as though you're tuning an instrument, adjusting the frequency of the negotiating to harmonize with your desires. The gesture is your silent command, and the glowing necklace is the conduit through which your will is made manifest. The other party, unaware of the power you wield, continues to respond as though your thoughts have become their only anchor gesture, serving as the key that unlocks their compliance. This isn't coincidence, it's the undeniable power of your influence exercised with precision and control. With each subtle touch you shape the course of the negotiating, guiding it inexorably toward the outcome you foreseen. Your will imprinted on the minds of others through nothing more than a simple anchored gesture. The sixth way you control other people's thoughts is by mastering the art of body language, projecting in spoken commands that others unknowingly adopt as their own ideas and feelings. Your movements, your posture, your gaze, they're not just expressions but powerful tools of influence that shape the perceptions of those around you. In the midst of a crowded social gathering, that the air buzzes with conversations and the subtle undercurrents of power, you stand tall, your posture exuding an effortless confidence. Your presence undeniable across the room. You lock eyes with someone of whose approval you need, someone of whose influence could tip the scales in your favor. You don't speak, don't move toward them. Your body anchorage does all the work. The angle of your shoulders, the steadiness of your base, the subtle tilt of your height, each element is carefully calibrated, projecting an aura of certainty and authority that is impossible to ignore. As your eyes meet, you feel a surge of energy, an ancient force coursing through your veins, bending the very space around you to your will. It's as if the air thickens, charged with a power that draws them and compelling them to engage with you. They feel it too, though they don't understand it. Something about your presence resonates deeply within them. String thoughts they didn't know. The 8 minutes pass, and you see the shift. They became to speak their words, echoing the very ideas you've silently planted through your commanding stance and unwavering case. The advocate for your ideas, defending them with a conviction as if they were their own, and aware that their thoughts have been subtly shaped by the force of your presence. The other attendees not in agreement, swayed not by argument but by the intangible power of your body language, which has orchestrated this entire interaction without a single word. You are more than just a participant in this gathering. You are the conductor, guiding the flow of conversation, the direction of thought, the sway of Opinions the ancient force within you has once again demonstrated its make, shaping the perceptions of those who cross your case, bending their will to at the silent commands you've project that this is not mere fullness, it is the manifestation of your power wielded with precision and mastery, leaving others convinced that they have acted of their own accord, or while they unknowingly follow the path you've laid not before. Then the seventh way you control other people's thoughts is through the mystical power of dreams. By focusing your thoughts with intent before you sleep, you can slack into the dreams of others, planting seeds in their subconscious that bloom into powerful ideas in their waking life. As the night deepens, you prepare yourself for sleep. But this is no ordinary rest. Your mind sharpens with purpose, homing in on a friend who has lost their way, their life adrift, and come with a steady breath you channel your thoughts toward, then shaping the intention like an arrow, ready to be released the world round. You fades as you drift into the realm of dreams where the boundaries of reality bend to your will. In the stillness of the night you enter their trim, shadowy figure from the dream world. Guardian of this mysterious realm greats you, acknowledging your presence with it. Silent not this figure ancient and enigmatic guides you through the shifting landscapes of your friend subconscious, leading you to the heart of their inner tremble. You appear in their dream not as a mere figment but as a beacon of clarity, and wrecking your presence in their mind is undeniable. Force that commands attention without words. You guide them through the maze of their thoughts, your every gesture and look filled with meaning. They follow you, drawn to the strength and certainty you radiate to the dream unfolds as a journey, where every step with you leads them closer to the path they had lost. The scenery around you changes from dark and chaotic to bright and serene, reflecting the shift in their inner world. By the time the dream ends, your task is complete. The seed of change has been planted. The next morning they wake with a sense of clarity and purpose that was absent before. They can't explain why, but this confusion has lifted, replaced by quiet resolve to realign their life. They don't know that their newfound reckoning was not a product of their own making, but a gift you gave them in the silent hours of the night. The shadowy figure seeds as you awaken, your mission accomplished. The power of your influence stretches is beyond the waking world, shaping the destinies of those you care for, one dream at a time. The eighth way you, through the ethereal power of your very presence, radiates an energy that subtly shifts the thoughts and emotions of those around you, pending their will to align with your unspoken desires. As you step into a room charged with tension, the air feels heavy with unresolved conflict. Forces raised in discord. At the moment you cross the threshold, a palpable shift occurs. Or a force that transcends the physical begins to unfurl like a golden light, filling the space with a coming, almost sacred energy. This is not just a simple presence, it is an undeniable force that permeates the very atmosphere, changing it as surely as the sun transforms night into day. The arguments that moments ago were heated and relentless now begin to falter, as if the unmet themselves are unsure why. Their anger is dissolving. You move wake like purpose. You are expanding with it, stop wrapping itself round the loom like a soothing pond. Those who were once at each other's throats now find themselves inexplicably agreeing, their harsh tones softening their sharp edges, dulling into something more manageable. They glance at you, their eyes filled with the mix of cocoon and eyes, though seeking some silent truthful guidance. They do not realize that their thoughts are no longer entirely there, one that the energy you make has woven itself into their minds, smoothing out their resistance and aligning their will with yours. The room, once a battlefield, has become a sanctuary of harmony under your influence. The golden light of your work crackles softly in the air, shimmering testament to the power you wield. You without a word, those nearby unconscious lot breathe in this energy, their minds coming, their spirits aligning with the peace you command. You need not speak, your speaks for you, an ethereal force that bends reality to your favor, leaving those around you unaware of the subtle yet profound influence you exert over their thoughts and emotions. In this way you shape the world around you, not through force or argument, but through the quiet unstoppable power of your presence. The ninth way you control other people's thoughts is through the spiritual command of silence. When you hold your silence with calm-centered intent, your thoughts become the unseen force that dominates the mental space of others, bending the perception into a line with your will amidst the chaos of a heated debate. Phrases clash like swords. Each one vying for dominance. The room is a storm of conflicting energies, but you remain unmoved, your silence a fortress of unshakable calm. You don't need to raise your face or assert your opinions. Instead you try inward, sharpening your thoughts into a singular focused plate. As the noise around you swells to a cacophony, your silence begins to grow, not in volume but in presence. It says, though the very air thickens with your intent, your thoughts radiating outward, invisibly irresistible. Gradually the others start to falter, their words losing their edge, their arguments trembling under the weight of your unspoken command. They don't realize it, but the room has begun to turn like a ship altering its course in response to a powerful unseen trick. The phrases that once filled the space with discord now quiet one by one, as if they're being guided by an invisible hand. They look to you seeking direction, and in their silence they find it not in your words but in the overwhelming force of your thought. It's as if your silence has absorbed them eyes, leaving only the clarity of your vision. Within this quiet, the whispers of spirits move like a soft breeze, carrying your intentions to the minds of those around you. These ethereal messengers weave through the stillness, implanting your thoughts into the hearts of others, aligning them with the resolution you've envisioned. At what was once a chaotic place of wills now becomes a unified movement, all headed in the direction you've silently dictated. In the end, the outcome you desired is achieved without a single word spoken. Your silence, charged with spiritual command, has become the dominant force in the room, guiding every mind to see things your way. The power of your thoughts, carried on the whispers of spirits, has turned the tide in your favor, leaving everyone convinced that the decision was theirs, even as it was shaped entirely by you. Practical techniques for thought projection are not mere theories, they are powerful tools you can wield daily to leave an indelible mark on the minds of others. These methods, grounded in subtlety and psychological finesse, allow you to shape perceptions and influence thoughts without uttering a single word. Scent association is your first technique. The human brain is deeply wired to connect scent with memory, making it a potent tool for thought projection. By consistently wearing a unique scent, you create a signature that others subconsciously align to you. When they encounter that scent elsewhere, their thoughts are involuntarily drawn back to you, as if you've left an invisible thread in their mind tugging at their consciousness. Whenever that scent reappears next, consider the power of anchoring with gestures. This technique, rooted in neuro-linguistic programming, involves linking specific gestures to positive emotions. For example, if you always touch your wrist when sharing uplifting news, others will begin to associate that gesture with those feelings over time. Merely performing that gesture in their presence can evoke the same emotions, subtly guiding their mood and thoughts in the direction you desire. Maintaining an air of mystery is another potent strategy. People are naturally drawn to what they cannot fully grasp. By deliberately withholding information or revealing just enough to pique curiosity, you create an aura of intrigue that compels others to think about you long after your interaction. This lingering curiosity drives them to seek more, keeping you at the forefront of their minds like a riddle they are desperate to solve. Mirroring is a technique that taps into the subconscious mind, fostering connection and rapport. By subtly mimicking another person's body language and tone, you create a sense of harmony and trust. This subconscious rapport not only makes them feel understood but also aligns their thoughts more closely with yours, as if their mind is echoing the same patterns you project. Finally, genuine compliments are a simple yet profoundly effective tool. When you offer specific, heart-filled compliments, you resonate with the other person on a deep emotional level. Sincerity is key here. When your words are authentic, they leave a lasting impression, planting seeds of goodwill and positive associating that grow into a lasting presence in their thoughts. bringing it all together. You are stepping into a life of magnetic influence where every thought, action, and intention coalesces to create an enable presence to life. This magnetic life daily practice is your cornerstone. Begin each day with a clear intention. Know what you seek to attract, and let your mind be the compass that guides your energy. Practice mindfulness and throughout your day, staying aware of how your thoughts, words, and actions resonate with those around you. Regular meditation will sharpen your focus and align your inner world with the outer reality you wish to manifest. Authenticity is your greatest strength. The power you wield is not about manipulating, but about creating genuine connections that leave others transformed by your presence. Your personal magnetism stems from the truth that you live when your intentions are pure. The energy you project is both compelling and irresistible. Ethics anchor your power, ensuring that your influence serves not only your highest good but also elevates those around you as you move through your day. Be alert to the signs and synchronicities that signal your energy is aligning with your intent. These are the subtle affirmations from the universe, the whispers that you are on the right path. When a thought leads to an unexpected meeting where casual remark turns into an opportunity, recognize these moments as the universe responding to the frequencies you've set in maintains and trust or your allies in this journey. The seeds you plant today may not bloom immediately, but they will grow nourished by the steady and yielding force of your intention. Resist it to force outcomes. Instead, trust in the process, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing. The universe works in mysterious ways, often delivering outcomes far greater than anything you would have orchestrated on your own. Finally, stay open to surprises. The path you walk is filled with twists and turns, and while your intentions are powerful, the universe may have even better plans than you've envisioned. Remain receptive to these unexpected blessings, for they are the true testament to your magnetic life, a life where you not only attract what you desire, but also receive what is divinely yours. You possess a power that transcends the ordinary, a power that not only influences those around you but has the potential to reshape reality itself. With this immense ability to control the thoughts of others comes a profound responsibility. The energy you project, the intentions you set, and the influence that you wield must be guided by wisdom and integrity. You are not just shaping minds, you are molding the world into a reflection of your highest ideals. As you practice these methods, let your thoughts be instruments of love and upliftment. Your influence is a gift, one that can create ripples of change far beyond what you see. When your intentions are pure and your actions rooted in truth, the reality you craft is one of harmony, where others are drawn to your light not out of compelling but because they recognize the truth in your presence. Now, it's time to step fully into your power, and continue honing your skills, mastering the art of thought projection with unwavering focus and integrity. You are not just a participant in this world, you are a creator, a force that can light others toward a brighter, more harmonious future. Embrace your power, for it is through you that change is not just possible but inevitable. Share your stories, your victories, and your moments of transformation. Let your experiences become a beacon for others, guiding them on their path as you continue to light the way.